are still on the island of Bali, here at the Heaven's Gate, and yeah, okay, so yes, where we are now recording, waiting to get photos taken here, where everybody seemingly gets photos taken. So let's continue. Verse 19. Verse 18 is to do with the orphans. In the conclusion part, I just want to come back to the concept of orphans and what orphans means. Right? So Jesus didn't just say, I will leave you as without a teacher or anything like that, but as orphans. Okay, so I will get a bit back to that topic later on. Verse 19. Yet a little while, and the world will see me no more, but you will see me. Because I live, you also will live. Okay, so Jesus speaking again concerning a little while, right? The time, it's time. It's a little while. It's not a long time, it's a short time, because the hour is here. So soon he will die. They won't see him anymore. Okay? So the world will not see him. The world is, he told the Pharisees earlier that they're not going to see him anymore. Where he's going, they can't come. And so this is ultimately what he then with that saying there meant, and what he's saying means with this saying here about this coming, because of the sin. The world can't go, right? The world won't be able to see him. The world won't be able to go to him, because ultimately the world is dead in sin. They are slaves of sin, and that is what is going on here. The other thing, but they are not of the world, right? So the world for a little while will not see him no more, but they will still see him. They will see him because they believe him. Did they fully understand who Jesus was at that stage? Did they fully understand what's going on? No, they had no, it was only John stated. Only later on did they understand, right? It was not hidden knowledge, it was open knowledge, but they did not understand. They did not know yet. Okay. So, and the other part, the last part of this verse, because I live, you also will live. Right? So the fact that he lives, that is great news. Okay, so although, I mean, he's speaking of here, okay, he is going to die soon. Right? He will die soon. He has been open and honest and clear about the fact, I mean, Jesus was always honest, he was been open about the fact that he is going to die soon. He will be lifted up. They all understood it. Okay, but now he's speaking, because I live, right, you also will live. Now, how does that work? You're going to die. Now, how can you say, yeah, you're living now, but you're going to die? How can we then live if you're going to die? Now, Jesus didn't give them a time to ask this question. They might have been thinking this question, but he didn't give them time to think of it. But what we do see therefore here is that Jesus is clearly alluding to the fact that he is going to rise from the dead. He will be resurrected. They did not understand that at that moment. They did not know that this is what Jesus. It was all still a big enigma to them, right? But it's an important point ultimately. So he will die, but he lives, and he will live, and he always will live. And because he lives, we will live. So we will be resurrected. Okay, so again, see through what they would have been, the confusion they would have been under. Him speaking, he's going to die, and then ultimately here he's seeing he's living, and because he's living, they will live, but he's going to die, and then what? But he will rise from the dead. And because he is who he is, he will give them life as well. Verse 20. In that day you will know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. Okay, and that day, which is now the day, right? The hour, speaking of the time, day. There's a lot of time going on here. So it's like, so what, that day? Now, which day is he speaking of? He just spoke of the fact that he lives, they will live. Okay? So this has to do then with ultimately the resurrection out of the dead. So when he rises from the dead, then they will know that he is in the Father, and that they are in him and he in them. Okay, they are not in the Father, but I'm in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. Again, see, he is in the Father, he is in them, and they in him. Okay, but they are not in the Father. Now you can say, because Jesus is in the Father now, since we're in Him, then we are in the Father. But there's a difference here. Okay, He's making it. He's not. Yeah, He's making it clear, basically, showing whatever. Okay, so when He is raised from the dead, then they will know. Like he spoke about these kinds of things that he's mentioning now. It's mind-blowing to them. It's things they can't understand. But then when this happens, when he's raised from the dead, then he lives. They will live. That resurrection, as Paul later is going to explain to us, right, is ultimately as well that means that we will raise from the dead.